When did you last do something for the first time? Long ago, wonder was easy to find. All it took was a balloon, a seashell, a shooting star. And now, wonder is here again. It's here, waiting for you. All it takes is a first step to begin a journey into our world. A world where everything feels like the first time. Time to feel, to see, to taste, to simply be. With us, you will find you have all the time in the world to wake in sunlit silence, to sit and stare at country that builds the heart and ignites the soul. So live a life you have dreamed. Celebrate your nomad soul in fleeting moments of utter perfection. Travel with us. Experience wonder as if for the first time, again and again. Our journey is not measured in miles, but in memories, laughter, wonder, and time. The Blue Train is unlike any other. We have a pedigree that is forged over years of unparalleled service. A history that is inseparable from the history of this land. We have pride in our past, pride in our people, pride in our passage. We cross borders. We look after you with genuine warmth and service, providing moments of sheer pleasure and memories to last a lifetime. Look out and see country that warms your heart. Trees that move like poetry, sharp against towering clouds. Today belongs to those who dream, to those who imagine a new world and invite more people and more places to be part of it. A world full of endless wonder. Whether intrepid explorer, armchair traveler, or simply curious, in our world, you take what you please, and it's always the best. To explore, to dream, to discover, that's your life. That's our pleasure. So take time to find yourself with us and make your journey ours. Because we are your destination. We are the Blue Train.
Good morning. It's so good to see you all again. This is our third edition of Vanguard, and the reason why we do this is to bring you some of the world's most interesting, creative, cool concepts in travel. You'll see today some more beautiful properties. You'll be introduced to some lovely tour operators, and most of all, we'll be able to share with you what is happening real time. We're at a moment where the world is changing. It continues to evolve, and we all have to sort of relearn how to walk before we run. When it comes to travel, we have to relearn how to do this in a different way. And I think that as we move forward, we'll all be able to embrace the world in a very much more meaningful manner. And my hope is that, some of these companies that you'll see today and these properties will inspire you to take that step, take that journey, and get out again and see the world, because it certainly is waiting for you. So thanks for joining us. We started off very quickly with that Blue Train video, and I must say, it really contributes to the fact that, again, we are learning how to travel the world differently. Rail travel, slow travel, taking the time, where it has to be more meaningful on your investment, taking the time to really appreciate scenery, connecting with local cultures, getting out and tasting food, sipping the wine, all of that, and making sure that we really try to leave a footprint, a positive footprint wherever we go in the world. So again, thanks for joining us. And we're so excited. We have a wonderful array of partners here who are going to be able to give you a little bit of an intro to what they have to offer. And our hope also is that you connect meaningfully with them afterwards. So without further ado, we're going to start in Bali, which is a world of wonder. If you close your eyes, chances are you have a beautiful picture of what you imagine it to be like. And then when you get there, it's even more spectacular. It's a place not only for beaches and sparkling resorts and contemporary design and style like you couldn't believe, but also such a treasure trove for nature lovers. There's sunrise hikes where you can get to the top of the mountain and have a beautiful surprise picnic with your partner. You can trek through rice paddies. There's beautiful fields, endless green, and just wonderful world-class hospitality. So we're really excited to show you the Viceroy Bali. I'm going to introduce to you Amanda and Patrick, and they're going to be taking you through a little virtual tour of the resort.
Thank you so much, Gabby, and it's a pleasure to be here. Sadly, Amanda can't actually be here, but I will take over and show you the best of Bali from the heart of Ubud. So we are Viceroy Bali, and we are located in Ubud. To start my brief presentation, I'm going to show you a quick video. So it's going to take no longer than 1 minute, so please enjoy. there you go. So that's a quick glimpse into what Viceroy Bali is. So we are located in Ubud, as I said, so it's about 10 minutes from the center of Ubud. We are a family-run resort. So Amanda, who was supposed to be with me here but can't make it, she is the general manager, and it's Amanda's family who own the resort. So Amanda's mother, Margaret, opened Viceroy Bali in 2005. So Margaret is there next to Amanda, and in the middle is Otto. That's Margaret's husband, and then to the left, looking at the screen, is Anthony and Dewi. So Anthony was the general manager before Amanda took over last year. So that's one of the key selling points we like to share about Viceroy Bali. We're a family-run, independent hotel. We're affiliated with small luxury hotels, but we are not part of the US chain, which I always have to make clear to our friends in the US. So we're not part of the US brand Viceroy, but we are a family-run independent hotel. And this is just an aerial view that you see above the Valley of the Kings. That's where we're located. So all of our private pool villas overlook that beautiful jungle. And beneath that jungle is a beautiful river. So we get to hear the sound of that water passing through. So when you think of Ubud and think of Eat, Pray, Love and that type of thing, it's very much that type of vibe in terms of relaxed. It's very authentic to nature as well. We are the only property in Ubud to have a helipad. So I think post-COVID travel it's great to have this service. So any guests coming into Bali can fly direct from the airport in Denpasar to us in Ubud. It takes about 15 minutes. And then once you're here, you have a main infinity pool overlooking that jungle. It has a swim up bar, so it's a great way to just completely relax. Perfect for Instagram moments as well. And then we look at our villas. All of our villas have private heated swimming pools. So if you fancy a warm swim at nighttime, looking up into the beautiful sky with those stars, it's the perfect location for that. Each of the villas are designed uniquely by Margaret, who I mentioned earlier. So again, that family element, everything has been designed from past experience that Margaret has built up over the years. And she also had a degree in fashion before coming into the hospitality world. So you can see the level of detail when you're in our villas, like I am now. It's really, really top, which is so good to see. And all of our guests love the detail. So the private infinity pools all overlook the jungle. And this is just an example of a view that one can enjoy. If I look to my left now, I'm looking right at that jungle. So it's not a bad place to be, I can guarantee you. And just to talk briefly about our food and beverage offering, we have one beautiful fine dining restaurant called Aperitif. We opened that at the end of 2018. And we serve a degustation menu there. So it's very much an experience, the whole dinner or lunch experience. It's 6 or 8 courses, and we have a fantastic selection of wine as well. I like to say it's the biggest in Bali. So yes, this type of restaurant, it's hard to come by. We are the only type of restaurant like this in Bali. So again, it's another reason for your guests to come and enjoy. And then back in the main part of the resort, we have our beautiful Cascades all-day dining restaurant, which has a bar that looks something like this. It's kind of outdoor, semi-outdoor covered. So you get those beautiful direct jungle views. And it's all private across the way as well. So there's no worries of any sort of invasion of privacy or anything like that. We're completely private and very discreet as well. And we will be opening our new spa. So I think wellness travel, it is already apparent, but I think it'll be even more apparent in a post-COVID world, if there is such a thing as that. So our new spa is debuted to open, hopefully in June, July of this year, 2021. So we very much look forward to having dedicated wellness programs and specialist treatments that will be available in the spa. Again, overlooking that beautiful Valley of the Kings, as we call it. And just to leave you with a brief contact sheet. So I'm Patrick. I look after sales and marketing. And Amanda is the general manager. We're both ready and available to speak to you when you're ready. We'd love to welcome your clients. And if you have any questions or queries, please just send them through to me. So I'd like to thank Gabby and the team once again for putting this together. We are sending best wishes from Bali, from Ubud. I'm going to go and enjoy the sunshine now for the rest of the afternoon, and I will speak to you guys soon, hopefully. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you so much for that. And we're going to move on to Mauritius. If you've not heard of Mauritius, it's one of those best kept secrets. And the first time I went, I was genuinely surprised. What it becomes, especially for the American market, is a wonderful extension to any Southern Africa stay. It lies just on the southeast of the southernmost tip of Africa. And it's this beautiful island that, you might think, ahead of time is just about beach. But when you delve further, I was surprised to discover so much rich culture. Lots of natural activities, waterfalls, hiking trails, all sorts of places to be able to get out and explore beyond the beach and beyond the resort. So we're really excited to have Gilles from the St. Regis Mauritius to take us through a bit of a virtual visit to his beautiful part of the world and this gorgeous property that I think you're going to absolutely fall in love with. So I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Gabriella, to introduce me. So good morning or good afternoon to everyone. So I would like to bring you to my beautiful paradise, to the Mauritius island. So today we're going to speak mainly about the St. Regis. So as I said, I'm Gilles Bernard Cretan. I'm your Senior Key Account Director for the luxury and retail segment. And I look mainly for the Europe and North South America. And lucky me, I'm based in Mauritius. So what about the St. Regis Mauritius today? So we are located on the most beautiful southwest coast of Mauritius, along 800 wide sandy beach, which overview the beautiful lagoon and the ocean of the Le Monde Peninsula. So what we did with this property 8 years ago is really to bring back what Mauritius was when we were under the French and the British colonization. As you can see from this slide presentation, you can see this colonial touch feeling of the property itself. So on that part of the island, we are very isolated. So we really, for those who want more kind of peaceful state journey on that side of the island, this is a perfect place to be. So the property is good also. We do welcome either from a single clientele, couple, honeymoon, multi-generation, which is quite booming on the island, apart the COVID, of course. But I think when things will be getting better days, the destination itself will be really booming. So what's nice also with the property, as you can see on the main part of the picture, you have the Le Manoir, which is the main part of the property where we have some superior suites which overview the main pool and the ocean. And if you walk along the beach on the completely far of the property, we have all the bungalows, which is nice today. So it's not a big concrete building. It's more beautiful, spacious bungalows of 2 units or 4 units itself, and which work perfectly for families who want to get together or friends. This we can also make it happen for all our clientele. So for the connection to Mauritius, we do have a daily connection from all around the world, from all different continents. For your clientele, for instance, most of them, they do like to do this big 5 in Africa first, and they come to Mauritius afterwards by going to the resort property. Or we also have clients who like to do the European continent first and then come to Mauritius. And of course today, which is very easy for those who like to stop over in Dubai and come to Mauritius. Let's say for Africa, Europe, and Asia, we have daily flight connection to Mauritius. And for the mainly Far East, mainly for Australia, twice per week to Mauritius. So Mauritius is a very tiny island, 64 by 32 kilometers. You would say, oh, we can make it in one day, make a round trip. No, not really, because all the roads are mainly on the coast side and few inside. So you will need mainly, let's say, 2-3 days to do all the sightseeing, all the beautiful beaches of Mauritius. And from the airport to the St. Regis, it's a minimum of 1 hour transfer. And for your VIPs, like something more quicker, we can propose an helicopter trip, which is between 10 to 15 minute trip itself. And the nearest helipad is only 5 minutes from the resort itself. So let's talk about the different suites that we propose to your clientele. We do have 5 different suites. The free entry category, we have the junior suite, ocean junior suite, and a beachfront junior suite, which is between 65 to 75 square meter. And in all suite category, we can accommodate maximum of 4 persons. Let's say a family of 2 adults and 2 children below 12 years old sharing the parent room. They can be accommodated in all our spacious suites. And actually, most of the suites which are more commonly requested by your clientele are our beachfront Saint-Regis suite onwards, which is kind of exclusive bungalow of 2 units. One, it's a direct access to the beach, and one on the upper floor. And that can be also advertised for family or group of friends. Or we can also them our beautiful, spacious manor house spa suite for those who just want to get pampered. No need to go to the spa area. They can have the spa treatment in the suite. And this is also little things we propose to our clientele today. So we also have, when we call about resort, we have also a beautiful place to dine around. Actually, at the St. Regis Mauritius Resort, we do have 5 restaurants. If your client book the half board, they do have 5 restaurants included in the half board. There's no credit. They just need to pre-book long time in advance prior to their arrival or during the stay. So Le Manoir dining area is mainly a fusion of Mauritian and French cuisine. The floating market is mainly a Pan-Asian, Southeast Asian cuisine. The Atsuko is our finest Japanese cuisine. The Boathouse Bar and Grill is mainly our Mauritian and seafood cuisine. Also, if your client book our beachfront Saint-Regis suite onward, they do also have our exclusive elite a la carte breakfast to enjoy the beautiful sea early morning over the lagoon itself. And the 5th restaurant will be the Simply India as our finest Indian cuisine. And of course, a resort should work with bar. We do have our 1904 bar where we have some delicious cocktail. You try our signature cocktail, the Belle Créole Mairie, or in French, we call it La Belle Créole Mairie. We also have some great activities at the resort, from the small kids to the teenagers, for the adults itself. So we do care also for the families coming with the kids. We have a kids club for children from 4 to 12 years old, and those we propose them the babysitting service with a supplement. And of course, we have a spacious game area and a luxury cinema Palme d'Or, which is free of charge for all our clients. And of course, if the clients want something more exclusive, we can apply a little supplement for the guests having an exclusivity, let's say to watch the Titanic, for instance. So we also have some great water sport activities where we have 6 activities included in the guest package, like a paddle boat, snorkeling boat, glass bottom boat, laser small sailing boat for 2-person, windsurfing. All this is included. And the great activity that the guests like at the St. Regis spot is the kite surfing. Mauritius is classified as the 6th best spot in the world for the kite surfing, where this activity is from May to October, which is a peak season for them. But for me as an hotelier, is a low season, which makes me happy, and for you also as a Virtuous member, because most of the clientele, they do stay between 2 to 1 month at the resort. So I'm a happy man most of the year, I would say. And last but not least, we have 2 swimming pool at the properties. And actually, the main part is around the Le Manoir building, and a small one, which is mainly for families who want to stay with the kids during the stay at the properties. And of course, those who want to get pampered, to some exercising. So we have the Spa and the Fitness Club, which is free of charge for the guests, except spa treatment, of course. And we do like to pamper all our honeymooners or couple or just single guests who want to make something very special. After a hard day, they can combine working and also holidays at the same time. After a hard journey, they just go to the spa and enjoy our Iridium spa treatment. We have also a huge relaxation area where we do yoga and meditation. However, seeing that we do most of our yoga and meditation at the beach early morning or at sundown. So it's a good reputation to have the beautiful sundown on that part of the island. And of course, a spacious gym, and also we have a tennis court at the property. So we also focus on the MICE segment. We do celebrate some beautiful weddings, either for a couple who just want to come over, those also who want to make a mock wedding, it's also feasible. And also for big family wedding, we do also, and from the conference also, we can have 2 breakout rooms from 5 to 20 packs, or for bigger events, we can up to 120 people. So this is my baby. I call it the St. Regis Villa. So the St. Regis Villa, today I'm proud to say it is the biggest one so far in the entire Indian Ocean, which is about 1,659 square meters with 4 double beds, and we can accommodate maximum of 16 persons, 8 adults and 8 children below 12 years old. After the 4-bedroom, we have 3-bedroom equipped with a free heated plunge pool. We have 1 heated infinity pool, And all the bedroom, as you can see, has a direct sea view, spacious bathroom, and closing walk-in closet. And you have an amazing, beautiful dining area which overview the infinity pool and the lagoon of the Mont Peninsula. So let's give you some ideas of the St. Regis Villa. We have a spacious game room, the lounge, or the private office to, if the guests want to work during their stay, this is also feasible. We have a private gym and also a hammam, and also a beautiful outdoor bar and lounge to enjoy the sunset. And also you have some great virtuous benefits for your clientele. So we have a room upgrade subject to availability. We have the breakfast for 2 packs, a personalized welcome note from the GM, $100 credit to be utilized at the resort, early check-in, late check-out subject to availability, a complimentary Wi-Fi. So we have added beginning of this year, the complimentary customized welcome amenity as the St. Regis afternoon ritual, St. Regis champagne sovereign at sundown or bubbles at sundown. So we have some great things to propose to your clientele. And I would like to show you a beautiful video of the St. Regis Resort and of the villa, of course. Enjoy.
Thank you so much for that. That was a beautiful introduction and a nice little virtual journey into Mauritius. So we're grateful. We're going to move over to South Africa. And as I mentioned, this is a wonderful sort of combination that you can look at doing when you need the beach and safari, a bit of both. But we're going to move over to private safaris in just a moment. They are the most creative, cool, capable, curious DMC in Southern Africa. And this is a region that is just incredible. It does, and I promise you, I say it all the time, but really, I almost guarantee it will change your life once you go. And then once you go, you'll want to visit again, and you'll want to go to the neighboring countries, and you'll want to take that exploration further. I myself am going in a few months again. I think that'll be my 20th time, and it's never enough. So we're thrilled. And also, you know, South Africa, I will say, just to touch on a couple of different topics, everybody's looking for isolation. Everybody's looking for remote spaces, small properties, lodges. So think about that in terms of what you can offer and what you can achieve as far as that exclusivity bubble when it comes to small lodges, boutique hotels, being very, very far out remote where there isn't another, you know, group of humans for miles and miles and nothing but animals. So you really have these dark, starry skies, unbelievable hospitality, and, you know, true local flavor when you decide to immerse yourself in the culture. So I'm really excited to bring back Virginia Barnard, who is CEO of Private Safaris in Southern Africa. So they handle, and she'll tell you, South Africa and all of the neighboring countries. I'm going to turn it over to her to say a few words and to introduce you to this wonderful company.
Hi, Gabs. Thank you so much for having us. What a beautiful introduction. I don't know what to add to all of that. As you said, I'm Virginia Barnard. I'm the CEO at Private Safaris, and we're one of the leading DMCs here for Southern Africa. We love to explore. We love to travel. We love to share. And there is a lot to share for Southern Africa. There's a great amount of diversity, not just of nature, of animals, of the ability to socially distance, but also the melting pot of cultures. And one of the intros, Gabs, that you mentioned also was something to be meaningful, to connect, and to leave a positive footprint. And an aspect that many people don't even recognize is that in Southern Africa, there is not just the African culture or the culture of the European settlers. There's such a variety, one of them called the Cape Malay culture. And the team and I, we've decided we wanted to show you something very different, very quirky. It is not a professional little video, but it gives you an idea of something that relates to the Cape Malay culture, which is called samosas. Beautiful little triangles that are spicy and unique and, well, simply something you will have to taste. But watch for yourself, have a look at the video, and then I hope one day you come and visit us and we can taste them together with you. Go and have a look for yourself.
Hi everybody, welcome to Cape Town. So today we thought we would show you a little bit of an insight into the Cape Malay culture in the Western Cape. Nazima, thank you for taking the time. The floor is yours.
Thanks, Lou. Well, the Cape Malay cuisine and the preparation and cooking thereof is quite an integral part of the Muslim community in Cape Town. I mean, everything revolves around food basically for us, be it celebrations or special occasions, and specifically during Ramadan. Now, as you know, Ramadan is the holy month of fasting, where Muslims abstain from food and drink from before sunrise to sunset. And thereafter we break our fast with treats that we've obviously prepared for our family. One such treat I'm going to show you how to make is the samosa.
Okay, great.
So samosa basically is a triangular pastry filled with either savory or sweet. Today I've done the savory, which is a curried mince, and yeah, Lou and I are going to be showing you how to make them. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so where do we start?
Well, basically what we'll need obviously would be the most important, which is the pastry. These are conveniently bought. You can make them from scratch, but it's more convenient.
We only have 5 minutes.
Yeah, no,
let's
go for convenience. So they're already pre-bought, pre-cut into rectangular squares. We need the filling, which is obviously the curried mince that I've already prepared in advance. There are obviously spices in there, typical Malay spices, coriander, your cumin, your turmeric, so all of those in there. And then obviously we need paste to hold everything together, which basically is flour and water paste.
Okay.
Okay, you ready to start?
I look forward to it. And I've done that experience with my daughter and another child, and it was just one of the most memorable days we had. We went to somebody's home. She had a trampoline and a tree for climbing in the backyard, and the kids cooked and they played, and I will never, ever forget that. And that's just one of many stories that South Africa brings. So thank you so much. Okay, that was beautiful. And I do tend to get emotional every time we talk about South Africa, but really every time I talk about anywhere in the world, because I'm passionate about so many places. I'm really excited now to talk about the Galapagos. The first time I went, or actually the only time I went, I was just transformed. And I think everybody who goes feels the same. It is truly, and I don't say this lightly, another world. An untouched world. There are creatures that you see, experiences that you have. You tend to not even worry about diving in a sea full of sharks and snorkeling amidst them. You tend to kind of lose all sense of reality in the most beautiful way, because you're moving into this bubble of nature as it once was. And so much of it is still preserved to this day as it once was. So we're really excited to have Adrian from the Pikaia Lodge in the Galapagos, and he's going to bring you into his own world there and share a little bit about what you can experience in the Galapagos when you stay at Pikaia.
Thank you very much. Thank you for a beautiful introduction. My name is Adrian Serentino. I'm the Sales and Marketing Manager for the Pikaia Lodge, and I will now show you a short video. So Pikaia Lodge in the Galapagos Islands is part of Ecuador. We are a Relais Chateau property. We have been since August 2019. A little bit of history about the hotel. The owner has always been very heavily involved with the protection and conservation of the islands. Therefore, he decided to, driven by that passion, he decided to purchase a plot of land to build a hotel that's catered to sustainable tourism and responsible tourism. So that plot of land we decided to reforest, and about 11 years ago now, And we've planted actually over 11,000 trees to date as well. So now that area is a giant tortoise reserve. So walking around, the guests will definitely see giant tortoises. Not only that, but we're actually located on the edge of an extinct volcano. It is extinct. We already checked, so don't worry. What we offer is a land-based eco-adventure. We provide the highest level of comfort and services. We provide a very unique experience in a very unique part of the world, especially as we have our own private yacht for the excursions. This vessel is the only one to have private cabins for day tours only. We're also the only hotel to have its own private yacht for the excursions. The question I always get asked is, what's the difference between a cruise and a land-based adventure? And really, there isn't much difference. We go to all the different islands, we see the different animals, and everything is completely guided. The only real difference is that we don't sleep on the water overnight. We always go back to the hotel, to the safety of land, to the space of land, and a beautiful fine dining restaurant as well. We offer 3 to 7 night packages, which are all inclusive. That's VIP lounge at the airport, transfers, excursions, accommodation, meals, and alcoholic beverage as well. So it's a very complete package of the Galapagos Islands. We have 14 accommodations. That's 12 rooms and 2 suites, 6 terrace rooms, 6 balcony rooms, and a garden suite and a pool suite. Our excursions are all completely guided. The guides that we use, we require a minimum of 15 years experience from these guys, because we don't only want to show you the islands, but we want to teach you about the islands. We want to show you the process of animals, how the islands got there millions of years ago, evolution, and all sorts of things. And that's one of the things that I could guarantee is animals. The Galapagos is an all year round destination, and the guests will definitely see animals in each place that they go. And the beautiful thing about the Galapagos Islands, as Gabby mentioned, is that you can dive into the sea and have an experience with sharks, and they're not going to attack you, or you can be on an island on a beach and near all these animals. Obviously you can't touch them, but you can get quite close and there's no threat. So it's an incredible experience in a unique part of the world, and I'm very happy to be able to show you this. It's a beautiful area and incredible views of Santa Cruz Island as well. And now I believe I will show you a quick slides to talk about some extra things. So the Galapagos Islands, that's where we're located. We're in Santa Cruz Island. We are a leisure chateau, as I mentioned. And then the thing that we can offer is an exclusive location, a very remote location in Santa Cruz Island. And that's particularly good for what's been happening with the world right now. People want to be away from large crowds, from touristy areas, and this is the best place to be. So how you get to the Galapagos Islands and Pikaia Lodge is that you have to fly from either Quito or Guayaquil into Bartra Island Airport. The flight takes around about 2 hours, and then the transfer will take about an hour to Pikaia Lodge. The guests will arrive at the VIP lounge, where one of our representatives will be meeting them and then taking them to the lodge. We have 14 accommodations. We have 6 terrace rooms, 6 balcony rooms, a garden suite, and a pool suite. They're all very spacious. You'll have floor-to-ceiling windows, incredible views from each one of them. And this is our pool suite, as you can see in the picture there, which has its own plunge pool. All of them as well have huge marble bathrooms. Some incredible views from each one of the terraces and the balconies. The star of the show, our private yacht, Pikaia I. It's, as I mentioned, it's the only vessel in the Galapagos to have private cabins for day tours only. As you can see here, the cabins, as well as the communal areas such as the lounge and the dining area, where they will be having breakfast and lunch during the navigation. We also have a sky deck with a seating area, as well as a sunbathing area. And we have a beautiful jacuzzi that guests can enjoy while they navigate the open ocean. So I'm not sure if you could see this well, but our excursions are included in our packages. So if they do 3 nights, they do 1 full day of each. If they do 7 nights, they do 3 full days on the yacht. That's 2 islands per day, 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. Plus, they do a land days, which are on Santa Cruz Island, where the hotel is located. We actually also have a smaller boat, which fits about 6 people, and it goes to a secluded beach around Santa Cruz. We're very family orientated as well. Minimum age is 8 years old, but we can accept younger children as long as the guests take up private services. We take them snorkeling. We go to the best places around in the Galapagos to swim with as much ocean life as possible. You can swim with sea lions, marine iguanas, manta ray sharks, as well as all sorts of schools of fishes. It's an incredible, unique experience in the Galapagos. We also do a couple of other things. We do a reforestation program with our guests, so each of them get to plant their own tree in our grounds. And we can also do a biking tour to a secluded beach, which is about 35 minutes away from the hotel. Besides that, we can also do a surfing lesson. We can arrange surfing lessons in this white sand beach in Santa Cruz Island. And this is the presentation. It's an amazing place to go, and I'm hoping to be able to show you this property to as many people as I can, and thank you very much for your time.
Amazing. And as I mentioned, it truly is like another world, not even another country. So we hope you visit soon. Moving on, we're going to take you to Costa Rica. Costa Rica is open, welcoming travelers, easy to get to from so many gateways in the US and Canada as well. And it's one of those places that really ticks all the boxes. Right now, we're seeing such a rise in the importance of sustainability. Eco-friendly properties, eco-friendly travel, transformational travel. And it really is, it's a natural wonder. It's a small country, but so much diversity from the West Coast to the East, to the rainforest, to the beaches. It's a surfing capital. It's got great water sports. It's got mountain exploration. So it really is something that's especially wonderful for families. And as we see also a rise in multi-generational families, people coming together, grandparents to young children, it does offer something for everybody. So we are going to take you to the Andaz. I'm very excited to bring up our next presenter, who's going to share with you this beautiful property, all of the diversity it offers and all of the markets it does happen to cater to. So I'll turn it over to Valdirene.
Thanks, Gabby, for the lovely introduction. I am Val Inocencio. I'm based in New York City, but I do represent the beautiful Andaz Resort in Costa Rica. So the resort is located in the beautiful province of Guanacaste, northwest Pacific coast. It's very close to the international airport of Liberia, about 19 miles, 30 minutes ride from the airport. And there is good airlift from the States into Liberia, all the major cities, New York, Newark, Atlanta, Houston, Miami, and of course, some international destinations, Canada and Europe as well. A lot of people ask me, when is a good time to go to Costa Rica? So my answer is always the same. Any time is a good time, especially where the resort is located. The province of Guanacaste sits in the dry forest. So the climate is slightly different from the rest of the country. So even during the green season, which is between May and October, at Guanacaste we experience less rain. So there will be more sunny days for guests to enjoy. So making it a true year-round destination. So the resort features 152 rooms. All the rooms are nice and spacious. Every room has outdoor space, a balcony, and we are a family-friendly resort. So because of that, our rooms have the option to connect to other rooms, turning into a 2-3 bedroom configuration, which is very good for larger parties. 21 suites. 21 suites. Some of our suites has plunge pool, so it's very popular among the couples and honeymooners. We do have a good number of couples enjoying their honeymoon at the resort. So we do have direct access to the beach in front of the resort. There are 3 beaches around and our own beach club. So the beach club is an extension of the resort. We do provide transportation by a boat or with a shuttle to go to the beach house. Usually this is where family gravitates to in the morning. They go with the kids there, spend all day, and then they come back to enjoy the pool area at the resort. So there are 4 restaurants at the resort. And we do have the farm to table concept. Everything is fresh, the freshest ingredients we can possibly find to put into our dishes. The open concept of our kitchen allow guests to have an interactive experience with the chef. So, they feel as if they are in their own kitchen, sharing a meal with a family and friends. So this is the family pool area, or everybody's pool area, of course. So this is the main area in the resort. It's nice and fun, has lots of space to roam around. And on the other end of the resort, it is the adults only. Guests must be 18 years or older to have access to the side of the resort here. So, and I mentioned our beach house earlier on. So the beach house is a fun complex. It is part of the resort. It is exclusive for our guests. We do provide our own transportation. As you can see, a little boat over there. It goes back and forth from the resort to the beach house. It's about a 7-8 minutes ride on the water. So it's a fun thing to do during the day. And the bay is very calm. So it's great for the practice of kayak, paddleboard, water bikes. We offer no motorized water sports, complimentary to our guests. But there are plenty of other things that our guests can enjoy, around the peninsula. They can go deep sea fishing. They can go try to see, the migration of the humpy whales. Lots of fun things on the water to do. And of course, our award-winning spa offers 90 treatment rooms, some indoors, outdoors, and all the ingredients used in the treatments, whether it's a facial or a body scrub, is sourced locally. It is organic, and our guests have the option to choose what type of ingredients they want incorporated into their treatments. And, we talked about activities in the peninsula. Keep in mind the Peninsula Papagayo is a very exclusive area. So there are only 2 resorts there, a few residents. So no outsiders can come in and enjoy the amenities. It's really all the amenities is exclusive for those 2 resorts and for some of the residents. So that is a beautiful golf course, Arnold Palmer signature 18-hole. We do have tennis club over there, as well as the concierge of the Peninsula Papagayo can assist guests in customize any type of activities, whether it's in a peninsula, hiking through the forest, or biking on the beach, or ATVing on the beach, as well as going outside the peninsula, exploring the local areas, the volcanoes areas, going to the rainforest. So that is plenty of things to do there. So I just want to thank everyone for joining me today. And so before I leave you guys, I like to share a video and keep you all inspired and think about Costa Rica next time you or your guest wants to, pick a great spot for a vacation. Take care. Enjoy the video.
That was great. And I really loved how you rolled in what a typical day might look like. And it is so nice how the resort does tend to celebrate all of the local treasures and fold in natural elements for the spa treatments, for the cuisine. That's really beautiful to see. And again, playing to that sustainability angle that people are looking for as we move forward, taking care of the planet as well as taking care of ourselves. So we're going to take it over to Mexico. I'm excited. Mexico has done a phenomenal job throughout this whole entire pandemic. They have been open for a large percentage of the time. They have got really swift procedures as far as COVID testing goes at a lot of the resorts, and they really have made it very, very easy for travelers to be able to enjoy. We're excited today to show you the Solaz and Los Cabos, which is on the west coast of Mexico. Plenty of convenient service from the west coast to the east coast out of the US for sure. And we've got Alma, who's going to be showing us this beautiful property, which is part of the luxury collection, quite upscale, and it is really something spectacular to see. Beautifully stylish, and I'm looking forward to taking the tour with her. So over to you.
Thank you, Gabrielle. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is Alma. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing for Solaz, a luxury collection resort Los Cabos. And I'd like to start my presentation with a brief overview about Los Cabos. Nowadays, Los Cabos is considered the most captivating beach destination in Mexico. Los Cabos is located at the peak of the Baja California Sur, where the Sea of Cortez and the Pacific Ocean meet. Los Cabos has a spectacular desert that meets the ocean with 350 days of sunshine a year. It's amazing, isn't it? Los Cabos as well has 18,000 rooms nowadays. We have 22 blue flag beaches, which means that we have a sustainable, clean, and beautiful beaches in the destination. And the destination is ranked at the first place in golf courses in Latin America. Well, now, I would like to present a short video just to give you an idea about what Solaz, a luxury collection Los Cabos is. Well, Solaz Resort is a masterpiece in modern design, and it's an ideal place for guests seeking for an immersive destination experience. The resort has the most desirable location since we are in the middle of the tourist corridor between San Jose del Cabo and Cabo San Lucas and 25 minutes away from the international airport. Solaz is a resort of 128 contemporary guest rooms, 13 suites, and 21 ultra-luxury 3-bedroom residences. One of the most important core values of the luxury brand is to create an intimate location between the guest and the destination. That's why there are 3 pillars that help us to create this intimate location: iconic architecture, beautiful landscaping. Solaz landscaping design is featuring over 110 indigenous species of native flora that makes our guests feel they are in the oasis in the middle of the desert. And collection of art. Cesar Lopez Negrete, who is a famous Mexican sculptor, was traveling throughout Baja Peninsula and just to get inspired in the desert, in the landscaping, in the sky, in the flora and fauna, and he was able to create over 400 pieces of art only for Solaz Resort. One of the key selling points of the Solaz Resort is that we have a swimmable beach. As you may know, just in Los Cabos, there are a few hotels that are swimmable beach. Another key selling point is our smart rooms. This is our entry-level rooms. Every room has a beautiful terrace with an oasis outside, and every room has a plunge pool. We have an outdoor and indoor shower in every single room. Another key selling point of the Solaz Resort is that we have a personalized butler service provided by our artisans. And this is my favorite one. We have 21 ultra luxury residences unit. They have a three bedroom, 1 master bedroom with a king size bed, 2 bedrooms with 2 queen size beds, and all of the residences have an amazing living room, an amazing ample dining room, and a beautiful kitchen. Regarding the culinary experiences, we have 8 restaurants. All of them are very contemporary, are open air, and they are perfect to keep the social distancing. We have Maco, which is offering contemporary grill, Albairo, Baja Kitchen, Cascabel, contemporary Mexican cuisine, La Deriva, Italian cuisine, Erizo, sea-produced based dishes. And we have as well Maco, which is one of the signature restaurants. It's in front of the Sea of Cortez, and it's offering a fusion between Mexican and Baja California flavors. Regarding as well the sustainability, nowadays there are more guests who are eco-conscious and they are looking for more sustainable hotels. And I would like to let you know that Solaz Resort is one of the most sustainable resorts in the destination. 36% of the rooms have green rooftops for lower energy consumption. We have our own water desalination plant, making us autosufficient as we do not depend on water public system. 80% of the hotel lighting is with LED lights, and we have a smart house with present control from arrival to departure guests to maintain levels of temperature, lighting, and even close curtains when the guests are not in the room. And that's all for me. Thank you very much, everyone, and have an excellent day. And keep enjoying Vanguard show.
That was beautiful. I was falling in love with all the architectural design and the style. And of course, you touched on sustainability, which, as we mentioned from the beginning, is very important. We're going to take you to Europe. Europe has been a big question mark. Everybody is waiting for things to open. And I have really good news for you because Greece is open. We're going to be taking you actually to the island of Crete with Daios Cove. It's a stunning, stunning place to decide to spend your summer holiday. And now that you actually have the pathway to access to be able to visit this beautiful place, we're thrilled about that, and may it be the first of many destinations that may open hopefully over the next few months in Europe. So I'm going to turn it over to George, who's going to be taking us to Crete virtually and showing us this gorgeous, gorgeous resort.
Well, thank you, Gabriela. I'm really excited to be here. And indeed, Greece has announced that it will be welcoming guests, international guests, as of the 14th of May. So we have already started partying here in Crete. We're really excited. And personally, I think that this is going to be one of the most thrilling times to be here for the famous Greek summer. Before moving to my short presentation, I would like to show you one of my favorite experiences at Daios Cove, which is sailing to secluded beaches with our luxury rib boat with a private skipper. Well, I hope that you like the video. I'm going to show you, first of all, our where we are located. I'm sure that most of you know where Crete is. It's our largest island in Greece, very authentic island. The Cretan hospitality and the Cretan cuisine is very famous. Crete, we are connected with the rest of the world with Heraklion International Airport. There are many direct flights from most European capitals. And I have a surprise for you. For those arriving in Athens, you can fly directly to our private helipad at Daios Cove. Daios Cove is located in the northeastern part of Crete. I find this part one of the most authentic and unspoiled parts of Crete. We're in a very close proximity with the famous Elunda and Agios Nikolaos and Spinaloga, of course. The hotel is a chic hideaway, tucked away in a secluded bay. We have our own private beach. The resort has also been sculpted from the hillside rock, as you can see from this slide. And we're surrounded by lustrous gardens. What I really love with Daios Cove is the stunning views of the turquoise Aegean Sea that you can see from all of our rooms. And you can enjoy your time the entire day in our sandy beach, or soak some more sun in our infinity pool. Now, for your accommodation, Daios Cove offers a variety of rooms. Our deluxe rooms are generously proportioned. They're an open plan doubles, actually, and they come either with a private balcony or an individual pool. And then we have 85 exceptional suites of different sizes. They have private sun terraces, or they can come with a private pool. And then 40 detached super spacious 1, 2, and 3 bedroom villas, including family and wellness villas. And of course, Daios boasts a total of 165 private and individual pools. Our rooms are elegantly designed. They feature from floor to ceiling windows, where you can enjoy the dazzling waters of the cove. And my favorite and most sophisticated, most elegant villa is Daios Mansion. It features more than 6,000 square feet of indoor space with 3 large bedrooms. I love the terrace. You can spend time there, have lunch and dinner al fresco, and we have 2 infinity pools for you to admire the views. There is also a dedicated floor to wellness, where you can enjoy our indoor pool, sauna, and there's also a gym with techno gym equipment. You can have on-demand treatments in the villa, and you can also have a dedicated team concierge team for Daios Mansion. And in addition to that, we have created a residence club. This is a treat for our guests who are choosing our villas and suites. It's an all-inclusive luxury option that opens the doors of all our 6 gastronomy venues at the Cove. And we have enough outdoor space for you to enjoy our hotel. And the Coco Spa offers more than 26,000 square feet of space, including an outdoor deck for your yoga and meditation sessions. And in 2020, it has been awarded as Greece's best hideaway spa and as by Haute Grandeur Awards. And every year we have a full program of experiences for you at Daios Cove, featuring either visiting, featuring also distinguished virtuosos who meet to entertain and lighten or thrill your guests, but also Michelin star chefs. And in all our dining venues, we embrace the Cretan way of life, and we have enhanced them with some new partnerships. The Ducasse Conseil team is on board to help us complete our mission to make good food in a space reminiscent of joy of life. Our mixologists, the clumsies, are always exploring the Cretan flora to create key ingredients for our cocktails. Our collaboration with Sarah Safarian brings to the table wellness dishes with seasonal ingredients. Lalani and Co. bring their expertise of tea making to table. Saatchi art just simply enhances the way our guests experience art in the property. And of course, our award-winning sommelier has over 300 Greek and international wine labels for your enjoyment. I've already shown you how you can experience Crete by the sea. We do offer the Land Rover experience to experience Crete off the beaten path. And Daios is an amazing place for you to stay for a wellness retreat. And of course, Crete has so many things to offer, from beautiful secluded beaches to history to traditional villages. So I have one more small video for you to enjoy. We look forward to seeing you in Crete and in Crete, and offer you the Cretan hospitality.
Two rowboats drifting in circles, dancing on the quiet lake. Those striders sail around us, humming while they water skate. The sun is sinking and your hair is gold, shimmers as the minnows waltz below. Our two rowboats make their circles, trying
Just beautiful. You could get lost in all of that. And again, it is open, ready for the summer season. So make your bookings now while there is still availability. And we're going to stay in Europe. As we move away from crowded places, Geneva is one of those cities that is major. It's cosmopolitan. It's got a very unique, regal vibe to it, but it never, ever feels overcrowded. It's one of those places where you have crisp air to breathe. Switzerland in general is one of those restorative places where people go to get healthy and to feel better and to get outdoors and enjoy life. So we're really excited to bring you the Ritz-Carlton here. We have Hans, who's going to be sharing his little city retreat. He definitely has the best background of the day. And I'm sure he'll tell us what we're doing in. I'm going to turn it over to you to share your secrets.
Thank you so much, Gabriela. And as you mentioned, I am actually inside the Grace Kelly suite at the moment to giving this presentation. This is not my office. I wish it was. But before I start with the presentation, I would really like to start with a short video to bring you to the ambience that we offer. Fantastic. So the Ritz-Carlton Hotel de la Paix Genève is actually the only Ritz-Carlton in Switzerland and is also the smallest Ritz-Carlton in the world. With only 74 luxurious rooms and suites, it is the perfect mix between historic, contemporary, and boutique experience. It is perfectly located in the center of Geneva, easy access from the Center District area, public transportation, and something which we are honestly very proud of is the view that we have from our lake view rooms and suites. The view, it's almost as if it feels like you are walking on the water when you enter our rooms. Take a look at that. We're also very lucky that our balconies are very large, so we're able to have breakfast, lunch, or even dinner outside on the balconies to enjoy. Great. Fantastic. So now that you have seen the hotel, the history of the hotel is actually very important because the hotel itself opened its doors in 1865 and has played a crucial role in Europe during this time. And the name Hotel de la Paix actually means the Hotel of Peace. The reason is because in 1867, we hosted the first International Congress of Peace, which is what helped to shape Europe, but also Switzerland, and most importantly, Geneva, as a destination of peace for the world. So that is why you have societies such as like the UN or the Red Cross, which is based here in Geneva. So we definitely had a big part to play for this. Another important Congress that was not held but actually celebrated in our property was the International Alabama Treaty between the United States and the United Kingdom in 1872. And we've actually kept the same parquet, the same wooden floor in our living room, bar and kitchen restaurant, which is where it was celebrated. So it's as if when you enter this restaurant, it's as if you're walking through history with everyone. So when it comes down to experience at the hotel, it's very important to know that during COVID, it was a very challenging time for the entire industry, correct? But actually, we took this as an opportunity. All right, we took this as an opportunity to really expand and to see what our property has to offer for our local markets here in Geneva. And of course, if you travel from abroad, we are going to be extending these same experiences. So I'm going to launch it straight away to our first video, which is the private dining experience. Fantastic. So as the name entitles, it is the private dining experience, which basically welcomes you to the hotel to enjoy either lunch or dinner, even a business meeting if you like, in our most luxurious suite, which is the Grace Kelly suite, which is where I am right now with you. The suite is, it was a perfect moment to launch this new concept because obviously during the time where self-distancing was very important and to feel isolated, to not mix too much with other people, this definitely was the perfect opportunity for our guests to really experience that private and of course exclusive experience. All right, and then we're going to go directly to the next video, which is another new concept which we launched, which we're very excited about, which is called the Bad by Fisco Bar experience. So the Bad by Fisco Bar is actually an extension of our Fisco Bar restaurant, which is a Nordic cuisine, the first of its kind here in Geneva. And as the video shows, it is a private boat on the Lake Geneva, where you have your own exclusive chef, an exclusive waiter for you. We're able to host a maximum of 7 people on this boat. And this boat is really amazing because it's the first of its kind here in Geneva, and it literally floats on the lake. So it's as if the entire Lake Geneva is your dining room. Look at that. Fantastic. Our rooms and suites, so as shown in the previous slide, there we go. So this is actually the only suite which actually has this feel to it, because what happened is that our interior designer actually got the approval from the Princess of Family, Grace Kelly's approval to have the same concept that you have in her palaces in Monaco in here. All right, so you see the gold touch, the very royal feeling to it. The other rooms and suites was designed by Barbara Casetti, and this is actually her first project of a hotel. Before that, she really worked on residences, private houses. So we're very lucky that every single one of our rooms have that real experience of being inside a house. And that's actually something that everyone says when they come here, is that they feel comfortable, and it's right away they feel at home, which is very important. Our outlets, so we have 3 outlets, which is our living room, bar, and kitchen, which I mentioned earlier, our Fisco Bar restaurant, which is a Nordic cuisine, first of its kind here in Geneva, and then of course we have the Fred Bar, which is connected to the Fisco Bar restaurant. All of these F&B experiences are really unique. Not only does it have a historical touch, but something which is new to here is that we have in our Fred Bar, it's very much interactive with the mixologists. So we have, I'm not sure if you can see, but it's like the pictures on the walls. Each pictures have a different story to say, and they are all linked to a cocktail in the bar. All right, so it's all very, it's all about mixing and experience and welcoming everyone to here to really be at home. And as mentioned, we are the smallest Ritz-Carlton in the world. So we definitely do bring that private and boutique experience to everyone who walks through our door. And without further ado, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. My coordinates are right there. And thank you so much, and we cannot wait to welcome you all to our hotel. Back to you, Gabriela.
Thank you. I'm envisioning myself in that suite as we speak. So phenomenal. Thank you so much. Okay, now Greenland. I mean, what can we say there? We probably could spend a week trying to figure this out. But really excited to have a beautiful, just a kind of an overview and presentation of what is possible. People are looking, as we mentioned, for remote destinations, places where the people aren't, bucket list items as well, places that they've always envisioned going, and we've all been grounded for so long that I think travelers are very much ready to take that extra step and say, you know what, I'm going to go exactly where I've always wanted to go, not just where can I go at the moment. So Greenland is one of those endeavors, very mysterious. It's very, unique and complex. And sometimes it can be challenging to figure out how to attack it and how to tackle, a booking. So we're really excited to bring on our next presenter, Satu, who's going to be showing us some really unique information about this remote, incredible destination, 50 degrees north. And I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you, Gabriela. And now it's my turn to take you all on a very quick virtual visit to 2 of our beautiful destinations, Greenland, and I will also take you on a quick trip to Finland as well. But before we get there, for those who have not worked with us before, just a few words of who we are. So we are a boutique Nordic specialist tour operator, and you can see our main destinations there on the screen. And I'm based at our head offices in Norway, but we do also have sales offices in Melbourne, Australia, and also in North America. So we are pretty much available around the clock if you need us. And something to note is that all of our sales or destination specialists are from our region. So we are really passionate about showing our home countries through the eyes of the locals. So we love the authentic experiences, the off the beaten path experiences, the kind of things that people might not find when they are searching online on what to see. But without further ado, let's jump into Greenland. So that's the big white blob next to North America on the map. And Greenland really is a unique destination. Every time I'm there, it really blows my mind how these small, really vibrant settlements and towns are so remote, but there's so much happening there. And really the only way to get around here is by flying or by sea. And hence we are now visiting Greenland in the summer months. And to get to Greenland, it's not complicated. You can fly from Denmark or Iceland, so you don't have many options. But at the same time, you have options to do some amazing combinations, for example, with hot springs in Iceland and then the more Arctic environment in Greenland. And while I said we're going to visit Greenland in the summer, you can see the sliver of Northern Lights there in the picture. It is good to remember that the Northern Light season starts already from early September, sometimes even late August. So that could be a possibility for those clients traveling later in the summer season. As I mentioned, authentic experiences are really important for us. And when it comes to the post-pandemic type of travel, Greenland, Finland, all of our destinations really, I think, lend themselves great for that. There are not many crowds. There's a lot of natural beauty. There's a lot of culture. And you can do a lot of private experiences if you so want. When it comes to sustainability and kind of social responsibility, both of these topics have been kind of at the forefront of our region for a long time, and they are really close to our heart as well. Whether it comes to how we treat any of our stakeholders, really, whether it's you, your clients, our local partners, our employees, and the local communities we operate in. And while Greenland is often thought of as maybe more of an adventurous destination, it is good to remember that it really suits quite a wide range of clients, whether they want to experience more cultural experiences or also family travel. And today we are going to visit a luxury glamping adventure. And again, it might feel, okay, glamping adventure, this might be something a little bit too much for my clients, but this is actually a beautiful experience with proper beds in the tents. The tents are warm. You have really excellent food. And also you can then be as adventurous as you like, or you can take it easy, sit back and just enjoy the views. The nature is of course pristine, and you can drink from the streams that you come across. And then in the end of the day, as adventurous or non-adventurous as it has been, you can just relax in the hot tub. But of course, this is not the only way you can experience Greenland with us. We do also have small group tours for those who want the comfort of a group, or we can do bespoke tours more in the traditional hotels for those who would rather want that for solo travelers, couples, or for families as well. But then we are going to jump into different seasons. So we're going to go straight into Finland and winter. Finland is my home country, so it's very close to my heart. And Finland is truly winter wonderland. I would say somewhere from December to March. That's when you normally have guaranteed snow, often even longer. And if you think, okay, Finland, a cold destination in the winter, there's no worries. Sauna culture is very important to us. And so you can always warm up in the sauna after a day of active adventures outside. And today we are going to visit Sunday Morning Resort, which is a beautiful boutique resort. To get here, you would travel to Helsinki, the capital, and then fly up north to Rovaniemi, which is the capital of northern Finland, that we also call Lapland. And then it's just a couple hours drive. And we do also have a giveaway for the Sunday Morning Resort. I think you have already got details of that. And in this small resort, you only have actually 4 double bedrooms in the main building. And then you do have some attached cabins that are suited for families. So here you could have just a couple staying for Northern Light experience, or you could even rent out the whole resort if you have those clients who might want to travel just within the extended family or friends, especially now post-pandemic travel world. And food plays a major part in all of our destinations and with all of our partners, and it's always as locally sourced as possible. And then you, of course, have all the outdoor experiences. At Sunday Morning Resort, the environmental topics are really close to their heart. And for example, all of the snowmobiles are e-sleds. They're very new. They were just introduced in Finland a couple of years back. And they are beautiful, beautiful experiences. You don't have any of the fumes or any of the noise. So you can really enjoy the Arctic scenery around you. And of course, we have all the other kind of winter wonderland experiences, whether it's huskies or reindeers, and also the local Sami indigenous people experiences too. While Finland is a great destination for adults to enjoy at their own pace, it's also fantastic for families, and not only because Santa Claus comes from Finland. I know there's other stories about this, but that's what us Finns believe, and there's a lot of private and group Santa experiences that are very, very authentic. So without further ado, please do get in touch if you have any questions at all. From our destinations, Iceland and Faroe Islands are now open for guests who have the vaccination. So we are very happy to start welcoming travelers to our region again. Thank you.
Beautiful. And Greenland is certainly on my bucket list, and I hope to be able to check that off very soon. And I will say, I've been to Iceland, I've seen the Northern Lights. It is one of those things that you just absolutely must do at least once in your life, hopefully twice. And we're going to round it out, keeping it in the same region with Gareth from 62 Degrees North, who is from Norway, or representing Norway rather. It's one of those places where you can sea kayak with marine life, and you can do a sea safari, and you can see fjords, and you can breathe fresh air. And when I went, I was so surprised at how healthy and natural and in tune with nature I felt. So we're really excited for you to share a little bit of your secrets about Norway, because it does tick the boxes of what everybody's looking for at the moment. Nature, remoteness, feeling completely isolated, and feeling very, very healthy. So over to you.
Yeah, thanks very much, Gabby. And I think that's you've hit the nail on the head. It's something that makes Norway a very special destination. The fact that you step off a plane, and just by the very opportunity of smelling that incredibly clean, fresh, natural air. We're running out of places in the world these days to actually to experience that. And what the team are doing at 62 North is something that's very incredible, in the fact that they have put this portfolio of properties together that allow you to immerse yourself in that environment, at the same time immerse yourself in the nature, but keeping your accommodation options off the top shelf. And I think that they've found themselves in a niche in the environment and in the market that is completely unique. And I'm just going to take you through a quick little presentation here, and then finish off with a little video which brings it all together. So 62 North is based at that latitude, and the home base for it all is the city of Ålesund. And Ålesund is a very unique Art Nouveau city. It actually burnt down in the early 1900s and was rebuilt after that. And you can see that the gem of the whole city is our first hotel, which is Hotel Brosundet, which is the yellow and green building that you see with the classic yachts outside. It's a city hotel designed in a very incredible interior design from a Scandi perspective. This is how we see it at the moment. It's the last little bits of snow that we're experiencing now at the end of winter. Spring's definitely on its way, and that snow is going to start melting quite soon. But it's very much a summer and a winter opportunity to come and visit this area. The nature that I've spoken about before is something that's completely incredible to experience, and it's likened to some of the high north and the Canadian Arctic, as well as Alaska. And the one great thing about Norway is it's so attainable. It's a quick flights away from mainland Europe, as well as from the States. You're dead into the middle of this environment. So the mountaineering is incredible. The ski touring is incredible. And this is all in the winter space, but obviously in the summertime, you have incredible kayaking, incredible mountain running, incredible cycling. It really is up to you to make it as big as adventure as possible. One thing that I really enjoy about the portfolio is the different levels of hotels. So we have the city hotel in the city of Ålesund, and then we've got Hotel Union Øya, which was built in the late 18th century and is one of the iconic historic hotels of Scandinavia. And this hotel currently is going through some incredible renovations. We've taken the opportunity of COVID-19 to switch the taps off and use that time to bring the hotel to life in a completely new and exciting way. So that's going to be coming online later in the summer. And this specific hotel is great for the summer, as you can see here in these pictures. And in the winter, it turns into a magic fairy tale existence where the snow comes in and floods into the valley. The other great opportunity, of course, is the access to the fjords themselves and being on the water. So kayaking, of course, is a great pastime of everyone in the area. But one thing that I get really excited about is the way you transition from hotel to hotel. A visit to 62 North is always going to encompass a number of properties, and you can either go obviously by car, by helicopter as well from property to property, and then one that is one of my favorites is going by boat. That boat can be a modern tender type boat as well as a classic yacht that you would have seen at the beginning of the presentation with the boats outside of Brosundet. And then the last property, of course, is Storfjord Hotel. You can see it's a very classic Scandinavian natural retreat. All of these properties are small enough to do complete buyouts of, and what we're experiencing now, especially from an inquiry perspective, is a lot of inquiries coming through from Europe as well as from the US, inquiring about private buyouts, arriving with their families and taking properties over by themselves. All of these properties are small enough to do that. They come with, obviously, with everything you expect from any one of the presentations on the show today. And once again, as I mentioned, summer is a very busy time for us, but winter as well, because it's a completely different experience from season to season. So that's summer, but then this is the winter experience at Storfjord Hotel as well. So and as we just had a presentation from Sato a bit earlier, Northern Lights are something that is absolutely unforgettable. And everyone at least one time in their life should have an opportunity to experience it. And we have the opportunity to experience it down at 62 North as well. Finally, we have a little gem that's also in the portfolio, which is what we call the owner's cabin. It's a tiny little cabin that is perfect for your romantic getaways in the winter, as well as in the summer as well. It occupies the end of a small island in the fjord. Perfect access by helicopter, boat, or transfer as well. And the great thing about it is the whole property can get taken over with a private chef involved as well. And it's almost like having your own little part of Norway all to yourself. So I welcome anyone who's looking to get in touch to find out a little bit more, to drop me an email. And at this stage, I'd love to show us a short video of all the properties together in the portfolio, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Imagine a land at the edge of the world. Long, narrow, and unwieldy. A land of jagged mountaintops thousands of meters high. Alongside fjords, thousands of meters deep. A land who has inspired countless of poets, artists, and explorers, yet still quite unknown. A land where nature dominates and seasons dictate. And right here, at 62 degrees north, is where you'll find our home. It's a land of quiet but kind people. People who want to share this little piece of raw and untouched luxury with you. Because for us, luxury isn't gold, glitter, or Swarovski. Our luxury is nature. It's sincerity, honesty, and relentlessness. For us, luxury is waking up in the early hours by the wind bashing at the windows, while staying warm under the covers. It's the feeling of mastery when we conquer a hike, and the reward of a cold glass waiting at the bottom. It's the sight of the first snow of the season, tasting fresh produce from the local farm, and the smell of the fireplace. It's meeting people from all over the world. It's the enchantment of the senses, the contrasts, and the details. It's It's the unparalleled service and care by people you feel you've known your whole life. With different stories to tell, but all with the same desire of experiencing something unique. It's luxury, the Norwegian way, by 62 degrees Nord.
Thank you so much for joining me on this gorgeous trip around the world. We are thrilled to be able to have shown you just beautiful introductions to some of these companies, properties, and destinations that we really hope you take advantage of. You'll be able to connect with them. We'll make sure that you have all of their contact information sent to you. And I cannot wait to see you at Vanguard Edition IV. We're going to have more exciting news for you, another collection of beautiful, eclectic partners, and we wish you all the best. Please stay healthy, please stay safe, and please make your plans when the time is right for you, because the world is waiting. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
When did you last do something for the first time? Long ago, wonder was easy to find. All it took was a balloon, a seashell, a shooting star. And now, wonder is here again. It's here, waiting for you. All it takes is a first step to begin a journey into our world. A world where everything feels like the first time. Time to feel, to see, to taste, to simply be. With us, you will find you have all the time in the world to wake in sunlit silence, to sit and stare at country that builds the heart and ignites the soul. So live a life you have dreamed. Celebrate your nomad soul in fleeting moments of utter perfection. Travel with us. Experience wonder as if for the first time, again and again. journey is not measured in miles, but in memories, laughter, wonder, and time. The Blue Train is unlike any other. We have a pedigree that is forged over years of unparalleled service. A history that is inseparable from the history of this land. We have pride in our past, pride in our people, pride in our passage. We cross borders. We look after you with genuine warmth and service, providing moments of sheer pleasure and memories to last a lifetime. Look out and see country that warms your heart. Trees that move like poetry, sharp against towering clouds. Today belongs to those who dream, to those who imagine a new world and invite more people and more places to be part of it. A world full of endless wonder. Whether intrepid explorer, armchair traveler, or simply curious, in our world, you take what you please, and it's always the best. To explore, to dream, to discover, that's your life. That's our pleasure. So take time to find yourself with us and make your journey ours. Because we are your destination. We are the Blue Train.